Hi, you guys. I came across a quote that was so close to the one I think I talked about yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, the Louise Erdrich quote. You have to love, you have to feel. It's the reason you are here on earth. You are here to risk your heart. And then we have from the movie Moonstruck, which I love. I watch it, silly often because I think it's a hoot. If you haven't seen Moonstruck, you should check it out. Like on this full moon or something. It's a full moon movie, and it's lovely, and sort of the anti-hero, Ronnie Camerari says, "Love don't make things nice. It ruins everything. It breaks your heart. We are here to ruin ourselves and to break our hearts." So from Louise Erdrich, native, brilliant, prize-winning author, and Ronnie Camerari, this marvelous character in Moonstruck, who's wounded very visibly. Anyway, watch the film. It's quite wonderful, and in its way, I think deep. It's one of those unexpected rom-com things that actually is. It's Nicolas Cage and Cher and Olympia Dukakis and a bunch of other great, just full of great actors. So I just thought it was interesting that from all quarters we hear that message all the time. It's a risk it. And show up and risk it. And the end of that quote, the Ronnie Camerari one, was, we're here to ruin ourselves and to break our hearts and love the wrong people. And I sort of like that twist because in this particular movie, the wrong person turned out to be the right person. And the right one, not the right one. Of two brothers, two brothers of the same mother, and yet so there's something about that. Let's see where that goes. Oh my God, I think we got this yesterday. Certainly in the first, it was significant in yesterday's reading, and this trapped person has shown up again and again and again. It's like they're still stuck. Somebody's still stuck. And it's one of those weird things, they're stuck. Sorry, my brother was over and he always moves the light. God. Stalag. They're stuck because they think they're stuck. Their bad beliefs tell them no. You can't go. You're destined to just stay tied up in this place. It's lousy. Tell us about this mindset that's trapping somebody. I thought I saw a flipper, but okay, another 8. That was 8 of Swords. This is 8 of Cups. Well, it's not being stuck, it's being on the move. It's leaving somewhere. Presumably this sort of corral of thoughts. It's a pen. You're penned in, you're hemmed in, you're penned in. Somebody's penned in. I was just looking to double check. Okay. 8 and 8. 2 8s together is 16. In Major Arcana, 16 is Tower. Pretty sure. Sixteen is Tower. So, somebody was stuck. Somebody's now on the move. Some big event happened that was a liberation from sadness, from grief, from being stuck on your knees, brought to your knees, feeling hopeless and too broken to even stand up. That may have been what was trapping this person. But moving on from it, in Cups energy, 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups, or not. Am I stuck here, or am I back on the path in search of kind of, this little cup up here in the sky? It's sort of like the Holy Grail. The love that's the Holy Grail. And a lot of people have looked long and hard for the Holy Grail. It's an epic journey. It's weird. It's emerging in a different spread than I usually do. Okay. Can you tell us about this suddenly being on the move? In Feelings energy and Cups energy, the trap is mental. It's in Sword energy, air energy, mental trap. But it's kept you stuck emotionally as well. And then unstuck, there's a full moon. That may be significant. It's upcoming in a week, maybe. Okay. Well, Emperor, divine masculine, the principle of wanting authority over a situation. Not even wanting it. I wouldn't say commanding it, but this guy looks very severe. Some emperors don't look so severe. This guy is all in his armor. He's got the globe in his hand. So does 2 of Wands guy have the globe in their hand, trying to make plans about the future. But this guy is somebody who is a little bit my way or the highway. They're very confident that they know how to do it. It's a little intense. 6 of Cups. Again, the Cups energy. 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups. This is a soulmate card. So whoever this Emperor person is, they're connected to you. You're connected to them. I don't think this Emperor person is you, but it might be, because it's not about gender. It's about the one who believes in themselves, and you can believe in them by the way they behave. They take action, so in that sense, they're above board. They do what they say they're going to do, and maybe even a little bit stubborn. Somebody wants to take control of themselves and of the relationship and heal. 4 of Swords. Emperor is also 4 in Major Arcana. you know, Eight of Swords, the mental trap, the stuck in your head. This is healing it. You know, by getting away from external influences, temporarily sort of in an isolation, to heal the hurt. And it might be a mutual hurt or some kind of injury to this relationship. Somebody's healing their mental, their thoughts, their ability to speak, their, you know, whatever their wounds were. They know they have to heal them, and they're doing it. And that's causing a little bit of a holdup. I'd suggest that this person is on their way. They've pulled themselves to their feet. 5 of Cups. You know, first is the knowledge that I'm stuck. And maybe that it's my problem, it's in my head that I'm stuck. Nothing's really holding me back, except my own sadness, which has brought me to my knees. Because, you know, love was lost. All is lost. There's that kind of feeling. But this person manages to get on their feet and move toward love again, toward the Holy Grail. This journey. Emperor, 6 of Cups, you know, taking control over this relationship. But, and I don't know if it's but first. Certainly there was healing involved, and there had to be, because there was this. Whether somebody else did this to this individual, or they did it to themselves, because I don't think it's you. There's still, you know, regardless of who was doing what to whom, they needed to heal. And they're doing it for this relationship. And I think they think that is within their power to do it. They have to do it. They have to take action. They have to step up. Okay. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. The grounded, giving, the feminine energy is laying down a burden. 10 of Wands. Some cycle is closing up, and she may be ready to let go. You know, if somebody was stuck a long time in a sadness that made them unable to acknowledge the potential for love that was right there behind them, if they'd been able to get out of this mental trap and get out of their grief and move on. Queen of Pentacles, which may be the individual they're going toward. Earth sign, doesn't have to be. May be laying down the burden of this question, you know, where is this person? This Emperor, this fire sign. You know, and it may be just like the relationship became such a heavy weight that she had to bear, he, she, they, the one who was caring and grounded, unburdening, which I think allows for this quick forward movement. This card, Knight of Wands, can sometimes be interpreted as the player card, you know, an in and out, erratic, immature energy. Lately, I've not been reading it that way. It seems to me it's more like when the burden, Ten of Wands, is put down, you know, there's this leap forward, there's this release of fire, life force, purpose. Let's go, let's do this. In a kind of thinking outside the box, innovative new direction, having unburdened. It is in Emperor energy, fire energy. So I'm not sure. Okay, so there's this fast forward movement, but there's also like a block or a decision or a crossroads of some kind. Queen of Pentacles, who's grounded, may have laid down the burden of this erratic player person, who now has become an emperor, apparently. He's gone from Knight of Wands to emperor, both fire signs. That's a big jump. That's like from the guy who's unpredictable and scattered, kind of ADD almost, to this stable emperor who's almost so stable it's a little, I mean, he's armored, he's planted, he's serious, he means business. So what's the block? And I had an interesting, well, it's indecisiveness, but it's also like between two truths, trying to decide between two things that might be true and still kind of mutually exclusive. You know, you still, a choice is required. And it's in that same sword energy, 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords. So tell us about the choice, please. Well, something, it's a crossroads, and one way leads to happiness, joy, light, youthful energy, growth, abundance. It's a card of Leo. That's one side of this crossroads. Other side is, drum roll, High Priestess. That's not bad on the other side. Okay, hang on. Move this fellow over, these fellows. But this is a card of intuition, working the mysteries, not speaking, just knowing because of the high intuition of this person. She's a keeper of the mysteries. And she's a moon energy. She has the moon symbols on her garb and on her headband. You know, she's receptive. And that's, in a way, it's the hidden thing. It's the thing you don't talk about. And this is the above board. You can see it. It is what it appears to be. Two truths. I don't really see why those would be in conflict. Why would they be in conflict? It's a choice. 2 of Swords, choice. Lover's card, Gemini energy, choice. About a deep connection. Happiness versus they really aren't opposites. It's apparent opposites. We were talking about this the other day of the um, hermaphrodite, the man woman, the yin yang, which is implicit in Lover's card, the twins. And I said between two things that are true. And then on top of it, 3 major arcana, the sun, the high priestess, and lovers. And you couldn't block those energies with your sort of, I mean, you know, it's like your mind is sort of, there's a bit of a, I can't get my head wrapped around that. I can't make up my mind. And it's like, okay. Wow. Empress. We have Empress, Emperor, Lovers. Sun, High Priestess. Well, so we have, again, that sort of yin yang, all the way through here. Even in the 6 of Cups. You know, it's a soulmate match of some kind. And this guy is certain sure now. And I think if Empress is a card of Taurus, this is an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and I see Empress, some people say Taurus, Libra, I also see it as any of the earth signs. Certainly a Virgo. So it's a divine feminine, it's all the queens, in fact. So if Emperor is sensing something made him turn around, 5 of Cups to the 8 of Cups, and head out on this sort of pilgrimage for the Holy Grail, the, you know, the perfect love, the higher love. Bring me the higher love. And he's gone in search of it. Emperor going forth, you know, passionately and in a new direction, inspired. Tell me about the closing down of the cycle for Queen of Pentacles, the unburdening for her, and then he jumps in. And it can be like Queen of Pentacles unburdened of a bunch of stuff. Baggage, emotional baggage, things that have become just too much, too heavy, weights. She unburdened herself of them. And it leaves room then for the fresh new incoming. It's like making a space for them, for the incoming. 7 of Wands. That's a block. I thought I had something written down about the 7 of Wands. Well, most of the wands are sprouting flowers. It's about growth and direction. And this is like Emperor, I think, in his fire energy. You know, taking a stand. Higher love, higher ground. Higher love, Steve Winwood. Higher ground, Stevie Wonder. It's the Stevies today. Till I reach the higher ground, I'm going to keep on trying. Okay, tell me about Empress over here. What's going on with her? Boy, I mean, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana coming off of the Two of Swords. This is that deep consideration of feelings, trying to get a new perspective on something. Perhaps this lover's relationship and the choice that's sort of been made. The choice has been made. But there is an element of, this could be sacrifice. I mean, maybe it's been a long time. Time was sacrificed somehow. But to a good purpose, because it brings an enlightenment. That's Pisces energy. So just to quickly name them, we have Cancer, Virgo in High Priestess. Cancer, Pisces, Virgo. We have Leo, Gemini, Taurus, and all the Earth Mamas, all the queens really. Hangman is Pisces. Emperor is Aries, all the kings. Huge weight of major arcana on this side. Everything minor arcana on this side. Seven of Pentacles, growing something. Seven of Wands, higher ground. Investing, growing, nurturing. In 3D. So there's something about that. And it's Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles energy. What are we growing? Confidence. You know, it's the victory. It's the one who is out there being seen in fire energy, in Emperor's energy. He's fought a battle, he's overcome some kind of conflict, and now he's sort of on parade. You know, he took the higher ground and was victorious. But Queen of Pentacles, meanwhile, has been investing, and I think in himself, herself, theirselves. While this other character has been healing, getting on the higher ground, coming back victorious from some sort of struggle. What's the struggle? He left somebody out in the cold. In Pentacles energy, you know, he may have left Queen of Pentacles out in the cold. She may have abandoned him. They may have abandoned each other. Five of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Two sevens. Two sevens is 14. Is, why can't I see the number? Temperance. Balance. Patience. Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Well, she's waited for a long time, Seven of Pentacles. And apparently has been patient. But there has been a kind of somebody was left on their own to fend for themselves, and she did. You know, this did not break her. Hierophant, another card of Taurus. Higher power. It may have been that out in the cold she was able to tap into her higher power, who said, fear not. Temperance. Remember we saw Temperance back a ways with those 2 8s? Patience, time, divine timing. Long time out in the cold, 5 of Pentacles. But the higher power in that out in the cold place says, you know, I'm here. I've got my hands on this, blending the cups together. It's the perfect blend. It's the right time. And sort of your patience is being rewarded. And we got 3 more. Wow. Wow. We might have to go a little further. The card of learning, of study, of paying attention to something, you know, of getting the lesson. By observing something. Devil. It can be by observing shadow, you know, like bringing it into the light, looking at it, because that's another meaning of the page. Sorry, I have this. Page of Swords can be the willingness to look at something, at least to take a peek, to know, to begin to learn about what's been hidden and disavowed, what's been consigned to the shadow. And then it takes on a toxicity until you begin to, like, Page of Swords it, look at it, learn from it. Because there's always you know, this is like the learning the karmic lesson. What's accrued you bad karma? Well, it's when you get stuck in an obsessive compulsive, I mean, it can speak to mental trouble, addiction. And it's also a card of, you know, passion, temptation, all that stuff. So somebody's taking a look at and it's also a card of Capricorn. How to work on it hard, how to learn how to free yourself. To learn how to free yourself. Page of Wands. So we've seen the Page, the Knight, and the Emperor. No King of Wands. It's like somebody leapfrogged. Two very young energies. Page of Swords, a new look at it. Page of Wands, a new direction. You know, getting a lesson through observing shadow that points you in a new direction. It's like a course correction. It's a little, you know, it's a little adjustment or a little sense of a hunch. Having a hunch. What's a weird word, isn't it? Hunch. Any more? Yes. Okay. Ace of Swords. It's like true north. You know, it's like the compass needle. The new direction, you know, here it is. And it's like, I always feel like there's a compass sort of in my chest. You know, I can feel a pull, you know, it's intuition. I sort of know where to go once I begin. The opportunity for the new beginning, the new perspective. And this can be a card of epiphany too, like wait for it, wait for it. You know, you'll sacrifice time, but ultimately it's worth it because you'll get the enlightenment. This guy's head is lit up. Clarity around what you feel. Water sign, Pisces. And clarity in general of speech, thought, understanding. I think that's where we're supposed to, okay, that's where we're supposed to stop. I thought we were going to get to play with this deck a little bit. No. Okay, geez, I think this is another good one, you guys. We're on like a winning streak, or, you know. That's a little bit what this is, the winning streak. Victory after the struggle, after the healing. For this relationship, these two, Empress, Emperor, lovers. Lovers, devil, because this is being tied to somebody. Passionately. But it's also a card of fear and obsession. And it's like love over fear. You know, you don't hang on to who you love by, you know, getting them in a death grip. It doesn't feel good on either end to be the one hanging on that hard or the one who's being hung on to. Doesn't work. Somebody who's learned something about that kind of a relationship, and now they've got the right way, the right idea, the true thing, the new beginning. And it's a very fast card, Ace of Swords. It's pretty much now. It's like the aha moment. I don't like that expression, but that's sort of what it is. Aha. And I'm looking up here. I have all the swords with a little bit quirkier definitions, because I think swords are interesting energy that I kind of have by rote reading of them. But here it says Ace of Swords, authenticity. You know, it's like being real, being true to yourself, true as you show up in the relationship. No posturing, no hiding, no mental traps. And it's just, in a brilliant way, coming out of anything that held you back or put you in isolation. Higher powers kind of stepping in and saying, not no to that, it's saying yes to all these other. There's some lovely yeses out there being presented to us. You've been patient, Temperance. You've been kind, Queen of Pentacles, Empress. Everything points to this, you know, with the sword of Ace of Swords, truth points to, yes, we're aligned now. We can begin.